Taney Parrish. I'm the Executive Director of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce. Tonight, we honor Wadsworth's top businesses, organization, and business professionals. The nominees were chosen by you, the Wadsworth Chamber members. The votes have been tallied, and the recipients will soon be announced. At this annual gathering, there has been many different formats, but there is one constant that remains. The nominees and the recipients here tonight have a great love for this city. They volunteer, they donate, they are active, and they are present in our community. They are the foundation of success, which Wadsworth is built on, a foundation of 201 years. Each nominee, whether a company, organization, or individual, demonstrates a spirit of excellence in serving our community. We celebrate the nominees as well as the people who served before us to make Wadsworth a great place to live and work. So we are grateful for these people and businesses for their support of the 2015 Rosie Awards. We have our official photographer who might be in the bathroom right now, Glenn Rutherford. Oh, there he is. He asked if he had enough time for a bathroom break. I said, run. Okay. If he starts dancing, we'll know what happened. Okay, then we have our Medina County Treasurer, John Burke, for the beautiful piano music during dinner. Thank you, John. I love that music. Bartlett Cook Flower Shop created our lovely rose centerpieces, and so I was trying to figure how we could give those away tonight and who would take those home. So I looked around my table, and I'm sad to announce, because I want that rose, that the oldest at the table gets it. Doggone it. That's the only one I could think of. Oh, that makes me mad. Okay. Joanna Perino from WCTV for the creation of this evening's video, which is amazing. And also John Madding for filming our 2015 Rosie Awards. I had a lot of help in the office, not only from Sharon Wright, who I work with, but also Kay Bowman. Kay, if you could stand for just a moment, give a little wave. Thank you, Kay. Pam Douglas. Where's Pam? Right there she is. Another volunteer is Betty Gill, and that's actually Sharon's mom, and so we were teasing her. It was Bring Your Mom to Work Day. Yeah. And then our girlfriend, Natalie Allam. Natalie, if you'll please stand up. Natalie helped me in so many directions, so thank you, Natalie. I just wanted to run down our generous table sponsors, because really it helps so much to have the extra support. Advanced Insurance Design, All Creatures Veterinary Clinic and Lodge, Anytime Fitness, who could not be here because they are moving to their new location in the North End, even as we speak. And they probably would rather be here than moving exercise equipment. Benefit Management Services of Ohio, ComDoc, Domino's, First Federal Lending, Nagy's Collision Centers, and Nagy's Power Sports, Polito Consulting Services, Sabre Logic, Siebert Keck Insurance Agency, Suprema, Summa Health Center at Wadsworth Rittman, the O'Neill Group, the Post Newspaper, Vorey, Sater, Seymour and Pease LLP, Wadsworth Lions Club and Wadsworth Real Estate, and Wadsworth Veterinary Hospital. So if we could give those a round of applause for helping. Okay, so tonight we celebrate with 9 categories of excellence, as well as a presentation of the Key to the City by Mayor Robin Lawbaugh, and special recognition of the Wadsworth Junior Leadership Medina County students. So on to the awards. Okay. We're going to start with Michelle Reese. and give a special presentation for our young professionals.
Hello, I am Michelle Reese, a member of the Wadsworth Chamber Board of Directors and the Wadsworth Young Professionals. We have some special guests here with us tonight. This year, the Wadsworth Young Professionals worked with the Wadsworth High School students who were participating in the Medina Junior Leadership Program. We wanted to do something special with them to kind of help them get involved in the community, so we did a toy drive where the 8 students from Wadsworth High School collected toys to donate to the Wadsworth Fish organization, which is a great organization here in Wadsworth that helps people in our community. We had 8 students who participated, and 5 of them are here with us tonight. Their names are Lizzie Carter, if you guys can stand when I call your name, Nick Hassinger, Brittany Kittle, Larissa Richards, and Perry Turk. If we could have a round of applause for these students. We broke the 8 students down into 2 teams of 4, and they worked together to collect toys from different areas in Wadsworth. And together they collected almost 400 toys to donate to the Wadsworth Fish organization, which was a record-breaking number of toys. So they did a really great job, and we're excited to continue with that program with future junior leadership classes.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Jeff Novak, and I am Secretary of the Wadsworth Chamber Board and also the fundraising chair. And this evening, I would like to announce the first Rosie Award, which is for Business Employee of the Year.
Business Employee of the Year, and the nominees are Emily Canning Dean of the Post newspapers. Emily Canning Dean moved to Wadsworth in 1990 and graduated from Wadsworth High School in 1996. After graduating from the University of Akron, she began her career in community journalism. In November 2012, the Post newspapers hired Emily as editor of the Wadsworth Post, and during that time, she developed an even deeper admiration of this wonderful community she calls home. 10 years ago, Emily and her husband Eric purchased a house in Wadsworth where they live with their fur babies, Rain the dog, and Mr. Muffins the cat. Emily is thankful not only to the Post for giving her the opportunity to work in her hometown, but also to the wonderful community members and chamber members who have always been so welcoming and eager to assist her with information when she is working on stories. It is because of all of you that Emily truly enjoys her job. Mary Christ of Bueller's. Mary Christ, Community Relations with Bueller's Fresh Foods, grew up in Wadsworth and came from a family of 8, her parents, a twin sister, and 4 brothers. Currently, Mary and her husband of 21 years, Tom, live in Norton. She is an active member of Wadsworth's First Christian Church. Originally, she had an arduous 36-year hairstylist career. Then, 10 years ago, Mary began her second career at Bueller's as the cooking school manager. Since then, her job has changed numerous times, and she is presently their community relations person. Mary's greatest accomplishment at Bueller's is establishing a work program for approximately 30 special needs students from Wadsworth High School over the past 7 years. When she retires, she hopes to volunteer as a cooking instructor for the special needs population. Mary is immensely thankful for all that Bueller's has done for her and to the Chamber for recognizing her efforts in our community. Judy Powers of the O'Neill Group. Judy Powers grew up in Barberton. After graduation, she was the office manager for Akron Savings and then Schrader Bellow in Wadsworth. Judy was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and then worked for her family business, DH&L. After the business closed in 2004, she started a new career with the O'Neill Group. Since moving to Wadsworth in 1975, Judy has volunteered for the Wadsworth school system and serves on the board of Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated. Those are just 2 of her many volunteer hats. Judy and her husband Ty are celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary in May. They have 2 children, Chad and Andrea, along with 4 grandchildren, and hooray, they all live in Wadsworth. She is proud to be Chad and Andrea's mom, Ace, Reese, Hayden, and Paige's grandmother, and Ty's wife. Judy is honored by this nomination and believes that she is the honored one to live and work in a community filled with such caring and wonderful people that make up the city of Wadsworth.
Congratulations to all of you. And the winner is Mary Christ.
You don't have to.
Thank you all. This is such, really, you see those Academy Award people and they go, oh, I had no idea, I never expected it. Well, they're telling the truth. They never expected it, and I so appreciate it. It's an honor. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Eric Allwood, one of the Chamber's Board of Directors and Chair of the Golf Outing Committee. Our next award is Business Manager of the Year.
Business Manager of the Year. And the nominees are Laura Brocklehurst of Suprema. Laura Brocklehurst was raised in Rittman and has lived most of her adult life in Medina County. Laura and her husband Jim have 4 wonderful children, Kayla, Connor, Reed, and Ben, who span in ages from 22 to 10. After attending Ashland University, Laura started her career with First Merit Bank, where she spent 18 years before making a career change 5 years ago to Suprema as the Director of Human Resources and Organizational Development. She has a true passion for service organizations and has been volunteering for nonprofit organizations since she was just a child. She has been involved with the Rittman and Wadsworth Chambers of Commerce, Wadsworth Library Foundation, Wadsworth Lions Club, Downtown Wadsworth, and Junior Achievement. Laura currently serves on the Board of Directors for the Wadsworth YMCA and Medina Creative Housing. Her goal is to always make a difference in everything that she does, both personally and professionally. For Laura, a day spent helping others is a day well spent. Travis Hoskins of Nagy Collision Specialists. In 2007, Travis began working at the original Nagy's Collision Specialists location as a detailer and painter's assistant. As the company expanded, Travis was called upon in 2009 to work at Nagy's Wadsworth location. With his determination and relentlessness, Travis began moving into management and estimator roles. Today, Travis is the manager of the Nagy's Wadsworth Collision location, overseeing all vehicle production and daily operations. Since entering his current management role in December 2013, sales have increased over 10% and profits are up nearly 50%. Growing up in Doylestown, Travis married his high school sweetheart, Angela, and the couple has 2 beautiful children, Maria and Grady. As a true family man, he enjoys spending most of his time with his wife and children, and certainly appreciates a good game of golf, fishing, and off-road recreation. Travis is thankful for the loyalty of the Nagy customers and knows their success is directly related to their customers' satisfaction. Barb Leatherman of Wadsworth Fish. Barb Leatherman grew up in Wadsworth playing outside until the streetlights came on. Barb married the dashing Rob Leatherman, and they have shared over 30 years together. They welcomed their son Jesse and proudly watched him grow up, get married, and welcomed their daughter-in-law Ronnie into the Leatherman family. Barb has a heart with great empathy and compassion for those in need and a God-driven spirit to just roll up her sleeves and do something about it. God has blessed Barb with many opportunities to serve others and has provided a unique perspective for serving others today. She joined Wadsworth Fish in 2008, and with a solid grassroots mission in place, the organization began to build on that mission to implement changes to better serve those in need and encourage self-sufficiency. She credits the entire team for their efforts in the success of Wadsworth Fish. Barb not only happily turned 50 this year, she also discovered a new addiction, skydiving with her family.
And the winner is Travis Haskins.
Well, I truly am shocked to be up here accepting this award, but I do have to thank Ron for giving me the opportunity to be a manager of one of his 9 locations, so thank you all.
Good evening. I'm Tom Crooks, the president of the Chamber Board this year, and I'm pleased to be able to announce the next category for the Outstanding Young Professional of the Year. This is a new category this year.
Outstanding Young Professional of the Year. And the nominees are Alex McIlvaine of Warner McIlvaine Dentistry. Alex McIlvaine has been described in many different ways, but the one that sticks out most is the following quote. Alex is the most well-rounded, kind, handsome young man I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. That quote is from 94-year-old Carolyn McIlvaine, who just happens to be Alex's grandmother. Born and raised in Wadsworth, Alex graduated from Wadsworth High School in 2004 with his wife Lori. He went on to get his doctorate of medical dentistry from the University of Kentucky in 2012 and promptly moved back to Wadsworth. He currently is a dentist at Warner McIlvaine Dentistry. Alex is deeply rooted in all things Wadsworth. He is the current president of the Wadsworth Young Professionals, a proud member of the Wadsworth Lions Club, a board member of both Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated and the Salvation Army. He helped organize and plan numerous events for Wadsworth's bicentennial celebration, including First Night, the Bicentennial Ball, and Thriller on the Square, where he starred as Michael Jackson. Alex and Lori have one beautiful daughter, Josephine, who will be turning 2 in May, and they are excited to welcome their second child around Halloween. Michelle Reese of Day Ketterer Attorneys at Law. Michelle Reese and her husband Michael married on May 29, 2005, and will celebrate their 10th wedding anniversary this year. Michelle and Michael chose to live in Wadsworth because they know it is the perfect place to raise a family. The couple has an energetic 8-year-old son, Tristan, and a sweet 6-year-old daughter, Ava. Michelle graduated from Case Western Reserve School of Law in 2013 and works as an associate attorney at Day Ketterer in Canton. She is a member of the Labor and Employment Practice Group and specializes in workers' compensation. Michelle has the honor of being on the steering committee for the Wadsworth Young Professionals, the board of directors for the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, and the board of trustees for the Wadsworth Public Library. Michelle loves coffee, reading, and spending time here in Wadsworth with her family. Ben Walker of Comdoc, a Xerox company, serving the Medina County area. His primary focus is to assist businesses in becoming more efficient with their document workflow needs while reducing costs and promoting growth. He evaluates the company's current technology and spending in relation to document technology. Having grown up in Northeast Ohio, Ben graduated from the University of Akron with a Bachelor of Arts degree in both marketing management and e-business and advertising. Ben reserves a significant amount of his time to assist several nonprofit organizations: the United Way of Medina County, Habitat for Humanity, Future Business Leaders of America, Kickin' It for Kids, and the Wadsworth Fish Organization. He currently serves as Vice President of the Wadsworth Young Professionals Association and is a state board member for Future Business Leaders of America. Ben strives to make a lasting impression in the Wadsworth area through his ongoing commitment to civic and business initiatives that drive the community's betterment.
And the winner of this year's Outstanding Young Professional of the Year, Ben Walker.
You know, it really, truly is an honor to be up here, like everyone said. I don't know when the next chance I'll have to be up here, so I'm going to take my time. No, it really has been, 3 years with the Wadsworth Young Professionals, and Michelle, Alex, and Tommy. Tommy was the first one that got me involved, and just to see the impact we've made in the Wadsworth area, definitely it brings joy to me. And now, if you've seen me walking around town, you know what I do. I'm not loitering. I'm not soliciting. I'm just looking for that next business to impact. And so you'll see me walking a lot. That's what I do. And I appreciate it. And if there's anything that your business can do, that we can do for you as Wadsworth Young Professionals, please let us know. Thanks again.
Good evening. I'm Joe Magnacca, one of the Chamber Board of Directors and Program Chair. This evening, the next award is the Business Entrepreneur of the Year.
Business Entrepreneur of the Year. And the nominees are Ron and Dan Nagy of Nagy's Collision Specialists. Ron and Dan Nagy started working for their father straight out of high school in the early 1980s. In 1995, they purchased the business from their father, and in 2005 decided to take a leap of faith and open a second location of Nagy's Body Shop. Since then, they have opened 7 more locations, including partnering with John Wolfe and purchasing Wadsworth Collision in 2009, making a total of 9 locations of Nagy's Collision Centers. Seeing more opportunity than just collision repair, Nagy's opened Pro Touch Automotive Detailing in 2012, and most recently partnered with Bob Gerbrick of Wadsworth Transmission, B&L Motorsports, to open Nagy's Power Sports on College Street in Wadsworth. Ron and Dan are proud of their 11 locations and over 100 employees. They are very humbled by this nomination and enjoy the fact that 2 of their businesses are inside Wadsworth. Ron and Dan are appreciative of all the opportunities Wadsworth has given them. Jeff Novak of Advanced Insurance Designs. Jeff Novak is a Wadsworth native who grew up, graduated, and still resides in Wadsworth today with his wife Tanya and 3 children. For the past 11 years, he has been the president of Advanced Insurance Designs Incorporated and works alongside his partner, brother, and vice president, Zig Novak. In the past 3.5 years, Jeff has helped to triple their business. Although they are a full-service insurance agency, Advanced Insurance Designs Incorporated is focused on educating the community on the quickly changing healthcare reform legislation. Jeff enjoys working with both individuals and businesses to navigate these changes. As a proud member of this great community, Jeff gives back by donating and volunteering with several area charities, including the Wadsworth Chamber Board of Directors and Salvation Army Soup Kitchen. He also provides free workshops regarding the Affordable Care Act. Jeff believes honesty, integrity, and hard work will take you a long way. Patrick O'Neill of the O'Neill Group. Born and proudly raised in Wadsworth, Ohio, Patrick began his career as a CPA in 1983 and in 1984 married his beautiful wife, Pam. The O'Neills have 4 children, Patrick, Lauren, Luke, and Mari, a daughter-in-law, Sarah, and a wonderful granddaughter, Holland, all of which he is extremely proud. Pam grew up in a family of entrepreneurs, and for years the couple had a dream to someday own their own business. In 1991, that dream became a reality when Patrick's father, Tom, introduced him to Mark Friedley. After 25 exciting years of opportunity and growth, the O'Neill Group is firmly entrenched at 111 High Street in historic downtown Wadsworth. Patrick is grateful and excited for the future of the O'Neill Group, as his sons, Pat and Luke, have also made insurance and risk management their careers. Alongside his business partners, Tom Van Auker and Jody Maybaugh, Patrick is eager to take their agency to new and exciting levels.
And the recipient of the Business Entrepreneur of the Year, Jeff Novak.
Thank you. This is an honor. All the hardworking people that I get to work with every day, this is for them. Appreciate everything that you do. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Darrell Carey. I'm the treasurer of the Chamber, and we are here today to introduce the Business Advocate of the Year.
Business Advocate of the Year, and the nominees are Winston Bird of Domino's. Winston Bird enjoys being involved with the Wadsworth business community. Most all things intrigue him, but his greatest passions are business and finance related. We can talk about his cooking and art another day. Winston gets charged up seeing small business people succeed and become more involved in the Wadsworth community. He loves learning about Wadsworth's rich history, and he is inspired by all the growth projects that embrace the town's future. But Winston knows that it's the people that make up a community. Wadsworth has an amazing and diverse group. From those who initiate change to the mighty volunteer, Winston is humbled by the number of volunteers that are active in our town. He has always rooted for the underdog and enjoys taking care of those who give their time to serve. Winston does not like to say no because it makes him feel good to be able to contribute, and hopefully that inspires others to do so as well. Jack Ollum of Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated. For the past 11 years, Jack Ollum has served as the executive director of Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated. During this time, the downtown area has hosted many events, led by Jack, that have brought thousands of people to visit our great downtown. Jack served as a co-chair of the Bicentennial Committee, and his expertise for putting on successful events was evident. In 1993, Jack became a business owner with Oz2 Design Group and Oz2 Productions, a video production and graphic design company. Jack has worked diligently to bring a community radio station to Wadsworth. In 2014, he became the executive director of Wadsworth Community Radio and board vice president of Wadsworth Communications Incorporated. You'll find everything Wadsworth on Wadsworth Community Radio 97.1 FM, streaming live on the web and almost ready for radio listening. Jack is married to Diane, the owner of Three Roses Gift Boutique, and the Ollums have 2 children, Jack and Natalie. Michael Reynolds of the Post Newspapers. Michael married his high school sweetheart Lisa and settled in Wadsworth. They were drawn to the fine schools, great amenities, and small town atmosphere. They have lived in Wadsworth for their 29 years of marriage and have raised children, Michael Jr., Amelia, and Caitlin, with all three making their adult lives in Wadsworth. Recently, Michael and Lisa welcomed their first grandchild, Dean Michael Capitosta. Graduating from the University of Akron, Michael continuously focused his career with the underlying desire to live and raise a family in Wadsworth. He is General Sales Manager for the Post newspapers. Michael has coached in the community for 25 years, helping youths build life skills and friendships through sports. He has volunteered at Sacred Heart, in Wise, and worked with other charities. He spoke at the Day of Prayer in Wadsworth and bicentennial events as well. Michael was chairman of the Time Capsule Committee for the bicentennial, participated in the Blue Tip Parade, and is a key member of the Home for the Holidays campaign to support local businesses.
And the winner of this year's award is Jack Allum. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was really excited to be here tonight till I found out that the oldest person at the table gets the flower. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Wadsworth's Mayor, Robin Lawbaugh, to present the key to the city.
Hello, everyone. It's certainly my pleasure to honor and to give this Key to the City award. As you all know, the Key to the City is given to an individual that distinguishes themselves by their great contribution to the community. And each year, it is a surprise to the recipient. But as I give the description, I'm going to guess the individual that will be receiving this might guess fairly quickly that they are the recipient. Nonetheless, I'll let the rest of you try to guess a little bit and then bring the individual up. This individual is a good person. A very, very good person. The individual is always aware and always interested in the needs of others. A very thoughtful individual, an individual that seeks after and tries to contribute and to help others have a pleasant experience, to have others be able to have a good situation. This is where the individual will probably figure it out. Has been married for 44 years, has 2 children, 2 sons, and 6 grandchildren. This individual is a University of Akron graduate, graduated in education with a major in speech and hearing pathology. This individual was with the Wadsworth City School District for 33 years. In fact, coincidentally, one of my children benefited from this individual's expertise. This individual took great interest in my student, in my son, who is the student, but certainly all the other students that she came across. In fact, because of her involvement and interest in students, my son actually chose to honor her at a special teacher appreciation evening. He honored her as his favorite teacher and the one that made the most impact in his life. It was also during this time that this individual, while working at Wadsworth City School District, was instrumental in setting up the job placement program for special needs students at the Wadsworth High School, which a previous honoree was responsible for continuing on, I believe. Currently, actually, why don't we go ahead and just honor this individual, have her come on up. I have a few more things to say about this individual, Pam Douglas, who I think is very surprised. But anyways, Pam is currently the vice president of the Salvation Army's Women's Auxiliary. And for those of you who may not be aware of this particular auxiliary, this group of individuals, of women, they get things done. And I could probably have Captain Grace get up here and talk about the work that they accomplish. But she's very instrumental in this group. She's also an active member in the Bud and Bloom. They are the ones that purchase and then maintain the flowers downtown. They also maintain the flowers and when you enter into the community. They do a lot more than just that, but they provide a tremendous amount of manpower that alleviates a lot of the burden on the city and makes our community very pretty. And she now is a brand new member of the Shade Tree Commission, which is an important commission from the city. She also serves on various commissions and committees at her church, Wadsworth United Methodist Church. But the reason why this fine woman is standing here today was because of her deep commitment to the bicentennial. This was a tremendous event, a year-long event, and several years ago, 3 years ago, we started to organize for this big event, and many committees were put together, and as you might guess, the events committee was the one that was going to be the busiest and the one that was most demanding. And we needed to handpick somebody that would lead the charge of that particular committee. And Pam Douglas was chosen for that because it was no small feat. And I actually counted up, and I know I missed a couple, but I counted up 26 events. Some were small, as small as for example, a historical speech, but some were weekend-long events, which were absolutely overwhelming. And she, along with Tana Fleiger, worked very, very diligently and hard to make sure that those events went through in flying colors. And some of those events did not have a chair, and Pam decided to help along and chaired. Others had chairs, but those chairs needed some help because the events were so overwhelming. When there was a job that needed to be done, Pam was there and she did it. And very, very grateful, and honestly, the community benefited greatly. All right. Let's see here. I also wanted to make sure that everybody knew that through that whole time, she never complained once.
Oh, I bet.
No, she didn't. She was like the Energizer Bunny. She just kept going on and on and on. And I just wrote here, if a job needed to be done, she would do it. She volunteered. She was going to make sure that those events would run smoothly and that the community would benefit from it. I actually heard and actually listened to, here she volunteered for this event here. I don't know how you got snagged into that one.
How do you say no to Janie?
How do you say no to Janie? True. And lastly, I just wrote down a couple notes here. She is a classy lady. She's a class act. She's very, very gracious. And lastly, she is the snappiest dresser I know. Without further ado, the key to the city this year goes to Pamela Douglas.
I really don't know what to say when my good friend Robin asked me to take that responsibility at Bicentennial. I mean, how do you say no to Robin? But it was a wonderful experience. I'm so glad that I could be part of it, be part of Salvation Army. And if I didn't have the wonderful husband and family that I have, I couldn't have done all this. So thank you very much, and thank you for this. I don't think I deserve it, but thank you very much.
Okay, now back to the show. I really kind of thought maybe it was me, and then when she started and said she's a good person, I knew I blew it.
Good evening. I'm Tom Stugmeyer and one of the Chamber's Board of Directors, and the next award is for the Sustainable Business of the Year.
Sustainable Business of the Year. And the nominees are Bartlett Cook Flower Shop has been a Wadsworth tradition for 55 years, starting in 1960 with Les Bartlett. Then in 1989, Sherry Cook, and since 2004, Chris Ferguson has been brightening our lives with beautiful flowers as the owner of Bartlett Cook Flower Shop. Chris has worked at the shop for 27 years and resides in Rittman with her husband Tom. Most of the employees at the shop have been employed with Bartlett Cook for over 15 years because they are a family. And speaking of family, Bartlett Cook has probably been a part of your family from prom corsages to Mother's Day flowers to beautiful wedding arrangements to new baby congratulations to honoring our loved ones at funerals. Their customers are top priority. Bartlett Cook Flower Shop is proud to be part of the rich history of Wadsworth, and they are pleased to support our local schools and community. Bruce Manning, D.O., and Associates. Dr. Bruce L. Manning, a Wadsworth High School graduate, received his optometric education at The Ohio State University. He established the practice in Wadsworth in 1982. He has served many local organizations as president or chairman, including the Wadsworth Lions Club, the American Red Cross, and he is active in his church. Dr. Manning has served the Ohio Optometric Association in many positions, including president in 2006. He was named Optometrist of the Year for the state of Ohio for 2013. He currently serves on the boards of Summit Eye Care Network, the Wadsworth Rittman Hospital Foundation, and the Ohio State University College of Optometry's Development Committee. He lives in Wadsworth with his wife, Joanne, and has two sons, Justin and Stephen, both following the same optometry path. With his amazing educational and community background, Dr. Manning practices full-scope optometry, offering primary eye care and eye examinations using state-of-the-art technology. Polito Consulting Services was founded in 1996 on the principles of strong core values and true service. The organization provides information technology and business consulting services to the small and medium-sized business community. As the company has steadily grown, each new team member has been carefully selected to ensure that their values are aligned with the company's core ideology of the five-way win. In every endeavor, the Polito Consulting Services team strives to serve in ways that benefit everyone that is involved or impacted, the individuals being directly served, the client's business, the community, the team member, and the entire PCS team. The Polito holistic, long-term, selfless approach based on sound principles and values is the key to true sustainable service that benefits the community as a whole, both now and for future generations.
Three great businesses there. And the winner of the Sustainable Business of 2015 is Bruce Manning and Associates.
Thank you very much. Here. You want me to hold this? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you. I have to admit that I was taken aback a little bit when I was told that we were in the running for Sustainable Business of the Year, because I wasn't sure what sustainable meant. Did that mean we were good at recycling or and then I found out it had maybe something to do with being in business for a while, and I thought, well, maybe like the Oscars, that maybe it was like a Lifetime Achievement Award, that we've just been doing this for a long time, so the gray hair gives it away. But once Janie told me that it had something to do with trying to make changes, try to make your business to be sustainable in an ever-changing environment, medical as well as business environment, then I thought this was pretty awesome. So I really do appreciate this very much. I did put some pictures in there earlier of my associates, and so I have three associates, Dr. Shantz, Dr. King-Smith, Dr. Wise. They're here with me, and I want to thank them. All of our staff makes a difference, and we can't do this without them, and of course my family. So thank you very much.
I'm Ann Reich. I'm part of the Chamber's Board of Directors. I am also the Board Recruitment Chair. And the next award is for Community Improvement of the Year.
Community Improvement of the Year. And the nominees are Comfort Inn and Suites. Comfort Inn and Suites celebrated its grand opening on May 29, 2014. A significant amount of work transformed the new Comfort Inn and Suites, formerly the Roadway Inn. Public areas and private rooms were completely renovated, and the construction of a pool and fitness center is welcomed by families and business travelers alike. The facility has 82 rooms, including 20 suites, 4 of which have whirlpools and a Las Vegas-style hospitality suite. Amenities include complimentary hot breakfast, coffee makers, microwaves, and refrigerators in each room, and free Wi-Fi. The Wadsworth Banquet Room is perfect for hosting small weddings and class reunions. The meeting space and boardroom offers the perfect setting to conduct meetings and seminars. The Wadsworth Comfort Inn and Suites is locally owned and operated by American Hospitality Group, Robert and Phyllis Leatherman and family, which manages 6 other lodging facilities in Ohio and Pennsylvania, in addition to the Galaxy restaurant right next door. Polito Consulting Services. Polito Consulting Services believes it is a great privilege to be part of the Wadsworth community and the Chamber of Commerce. The Polito family moved to Wadsworth in 1978 and enjoyed raising their 3 children here in town. 2 of their children have chosen to reside locally, and now 7 of their grandchildren have also benefited from the Wadsworth City School system. It is their desire to be part of keeping the business community vibrant and growing. Polito Consulting Services was located at 600 Weber Drive for many years. Part of their team relocated to 162 Main Street and discovered the benefits of their downtown location. This encouraged Politos to look for a place to relocate the remainder of their staff and business. They are thankful for the opportunity to renovate the vacant building at 150 Main Street and use it for their expanding business. As part of Wadsworth Independent Business Association, Polito Consulting Services is focused on giving the City of Wadsworth places to work, shop, and eat. Ruby Moon Gift Shop. Ruby Moon Gift Shop with Trudy Sponsler, proprietor, was established in 2013 and is still a work in progress. Ruby Moon is located at the former site of the Holmesbrook Lumber Company. The lower level was vacant for over 2 years when construction began. Ruby Moon is an eclectic mix of new and vintage items. The shop carries upcycled items, vintage clothing and jewelry, garden decor, homemade jams, holiday decorations, and a whole bunch more. They have a seasonal greenhouse, a weekday farmers market, and there will be future classes. Trudy has always lived and worked in Wadsworth and graduated from Wadsworth High School. Prior to opening Ruby Moon, she was the manager of Holmesbrook Hardware and worked for the Hudson Brothers for nearly 20 years. Trudy has 2 children, Kate Conley, who lives with her family in Wadsworth and is a 4th grade teacher at Overlook Elementary, where Trudy's 3 grandbabies attend school. Her son Jacob is a freshman at Wadsworth High School.
The suspense, it's hard to get into these things. And the winner of the Community Improvement of the Year is Polito Consulting Services.
Thank you very much. Well, this certainly is a great privilege. Considering the competition, I wouldn't have said that I should have won. But it's thanks to all of you that the decision was made to become a downtown business because of the great community we have and the businesses and the people that make it possible. So thank you very much.
You know, I always thought that I'd talk too much at these things, but now I know for sure because Janie gave me a script. I am Tommy Hayes. I'm the Vice President of the Chamber Board and also the liaison for the city's Economic Development Committee. This award is for Outstanding Nonprofit Organization of the Year.
Outstanding Nonprofit Organization of the Year, and the nominees are American Legion, post number 170. The American Legion is the nation's largest wartime veterans service organization committed to mentoring youth and sponsorship of wholesome programs in our community, advocating patriotism and honor, promoting strong national security, and continued devotion to our fellow service members and veterans. Wadsworth's American Legion Post 170, led by Commander Joe Rogers for the past 9 years, has donated to an incredible number of organizations and causes in Wadsworth and other areas, including the Boy with the Leaky Boot statue, Shop with a Cop, 4th of July fireworks, Meals on Wheels, Scholarship Foundation, youth football and baseball, and purchased a defibrillator and bicycle for the Wadsworth Police Department. That's just a few. Commander Joe served in the Army during the Vietnam era and is retired from First Energy Corporation and Lowe's. He is married to the beautiful Kay, and they have 3 boys, 2 girls, 11 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated. Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated morphed out of the old Wadsworth Merchants Association. The group was formed in 2003 and received its nonprofit status in 2004. Its mission is to focus on the downtown area to keep it alive and vibrant. Downtown Wadsworth works with local businesses, city government, and the community through historic preservation, events and marketing, memberships, organization, and economic development. The group, under the guidance of Executive Director Jack Ollum, is responsible for downtown events such as the annual Candlelight Walk, Scare on the Square, the Easter Egg Stravaganza, and the Summer Breeze Concert Series. Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated was a key component in the 2014 Bicentennial Celebration, assisting with events such as First Night and the July 4th celebration. Downtown Wadsworth Incorporated knows that downtown is the heart of our community and the front porch to the world. Wadsworth Lions Club. The Wadsworth Lions Club is celebrating its 90th year of service to the community. The motto of Lions International is, "We serve." Helping those who are vision and hearing impaired is a major focus of the Lions organization. The club has provided eye exams and glasses for those in need and given financial resources to service dog programs as well as eye and hearing research. The Wadsworth Lions Club has assisted through labor and materials in the construction of shelter pavilions at Memorial, Durling, and Bird Street parks. Through their various fundraisers, including the Holiday Poinsettia Sale, football game tailgates, Lions Mints candy sales, and the Harlem Ambassadors basketball game, the Lions have raised $77,000 for Wadsworth High School student scholarships, as well as for other community groups and projects. The club also donates $2,000 to the Salvation Army Toy Program and provides volunteer bell ringers for their Red Kettle Drive. The 70 members of the Wadsworth Lions Club look forward to playing an important role in Wadsworth's future.
And the winner is American Legion Post 170.
Actually, this award goes to all the veterans that we have. Thank you.
Okay, we're at our last category. I've had such a good time, and it had nothing to do with the cheesecake, really. Okay, our last award for the 2015 Rosie Awards is for Outstanding Business of the Year.
Outstanding Business of the Year. And the nominees are Excel Group. Excel Group is a leading manufacturer of retail store fixtures and medium to high volume point of purchase displays for both national and international retailers. Excel Group accelerates the retail efforts of their clients by manufacturing durable, high-quality wood, plastic laminate, and metal products that showcase their merchandise in innovative, eye-catching new ways. They highly value their employees and strive to manufacture the highest quality products. Excel Group provides a modern, upscale work environment in addition to a large, high-capacity manufacturing plant. They are active members with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce and purchase as many raw materials locally as possible. They continue to grow their business both in sales and the number of full-time employees. This year, Excel Group is celebrating its 35th anniversary and hope to enjoy many more years here in Wadsworth. First Merit Wadsworth Center. The First Merit Wadsworth Center office is located in downtown Wadsworth and is under the leadership of branch manager Debbie Reeves. Debbie and her team believe that building long-term relationships with customers, creative lending, integrity, and providing exceptional customer service are the keys to the office success. Over the last 5 years, the office has been represented at the First Merit Awards ceremonies and finished 2014 with a 10% growth in peer group year over year. Not only is the team driven to be a pillar of our downtown, they are very involved in the community as well. Each year, the staff participates in the Wadsworth Blue Tip Parade, provides services for the Taste of Wadsworth, continues membership in the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, and chairs the Survivors Brunch for Relay for Life. Debbie also serves as a member of the YMCA Advisory Board, Wadsworth Rotary, and is secretary of the Downtown Wadsworth Board. At First Merit, they are committed to putting you first. Wadsworth Veterinary Hospital. Dr. Dane Ahrens and the Wadsworth Veterinary Hospital staff are excited to be a long-standing member of the Wadsworth business community as they enter their 11th year under current ownership and 61st year in Wadsworth overall. Beginning in 2004 with only 596 clients, they're now an A-plus rated Better Business Bureau member, serving almost 3,700 clients and over 7,500 patients. Dr. Ahrens is a Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine graduate, doing his clinical year at Michigan State, followed by a rigorous one-year internship at Metropolitan Veterinary Hospital. Dr. Ahrens and his wife Cynthia enjoy spending time with their children, Miranda, 13, Megan, 11, Marshall, 5, and Maxwell, 2 years old, and maintain activity in many local charitable organizations and church activities. Proud to call Wadsworth their home, he and his daughters are all black belts in Taekwondo, and the entire family enjoys the outdoors, hiking, hockey, music, and competing in Taekwondo tournaments.
Nice. Okay, right now I could be bought at this point. Okay, I'm teasing. Okay, and the winner for Outstanding Business of the Year is the Wadsworth Veterinary Hospital.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you very much to the committee who nominated us, and also I wouldn't be able to be up here accepting this award if I didn't say thank you to my beautiful wife for putting all of this into play. I have been a part of Wadsworth for the last 11 years. Many of you have been part of this community for a lot longer, but I just have to say that as soon as we set foot in Wadsworth, we fell in love. And we're proud to call this our home, proud to raise our children here, and proud to have our businesses. This award has been received. I'm just overwhelmed. I can't tell you guys enough how much I appreciate this, so thank you very much.
Well, that wraps up our evening. Thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to the Galaxy. They are terrific to work with, and I'm not so easy to work with, so thank you so much. Be safe going home and have a great evening. Thank you.